Hello, and welcome to The Worm Show. I'm your host, Thorn Jules. And today, we're not actually feeding our worms lemons. No. Neither are we going to give them Ricola. That's for me. As you may be able to hear, I am a little bit under the weather. Now, of course, I'm not the only one. It feels like everybody in the world sounds like me right now. Anyhow, I have not opened this box at all in the last week. Actually shooting this on a Monday, because I didn't do this on Sunday. I've been a little bit, should I say nervous, anxious, reticent. I felt a bit demoralized, considering the rather sizable mistake I made with instituting the top box and it going moldy. So yeah, I wanted to give the worms time to sort themselves and do their own thing, and for me not to interfere at all, really. So that's what I chose to do. And I can smell that actually, just having opened the box just now, I can smell that it has a better aroma than it did. And I can see that there are worms. I don't know if you can pick that up, but there are actually worms in the blanket, the plastic blanket as we would call it. There they are. So I gotta say, things look much better. Much better. I'm very pleased to see that. I can see that the moisture level is pretty low. It is drier than, but I mean, that's good. I think that seems like a good situation for them. Can you hear that? My nose is really stuffy, so I can't really smell all that well. But I can tell that it's not, that there's the moldy smell that was sort of problematic previously. Oh no, there's still some mold. Oh shoot. Oh man. Well. Now this is weird to me. I mean, because there is mold. I mean, it is. There's some of this is molding. So I wonder if if something I'm doing with the feed is wrong. But the worms are going through it. The last time when I discovered that there was a lot of mold in the box the last time, the worms seem to have disappeared. Oof, yeah, okay, there's that smell. Shitty. Okay, well. That's really unfortunate. I think I'm doing something wrong with the food. The way that I'm doing the food. There's something that I'm doing wrong, obviously. And that sucks. Because I don't think that these worms are game to eat mold. I don't think that's what they are game to do. They need to have real food. I wonder what is causing, what am I putting in the food that's causing it to go moldy? Oh. Yeah, this is really frustrating because I feel like I have done pretty well thus far. I feel like, up until I started trying to go into this top layers when everything started to go sideways. Okay. Well, I mean, I can see that there are worms still, but again, it doesn't seem like okay, yeah, they're in the corner. It doesn't seem like the numbers are as high as what were around before, because there did seem to be more numbers previously in terms of worms. Like I thought that I remember bringing in a lot more worms from, I mean, you remember that, like that, if you saw the last video, you remember that whole scoop of worms that I had. And like, as I go through here, I'm like, okay, where are they? You know? Because maybe they're hiding in the corners where there's no mold. All right. I really feel like, okay, I'm in a situation here now. I gotta accept it. Okay. Oh, it's frustrating. I think the only thing I can do is take it all out. I think I need to take all this material out. I need to go through it. I need to rescue all the worms that I find and dump everything. Get rid of it all. I'm not going to use this feed. I had this prepared, which was the same batch as the last time, and it's been sitting in my fridge for a few days, well, for a week. I'm obviously not going to use that. Getting rid of that. I'm going to get some other feed going, but for now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shut the top layer down. I'm going to just clean it out. Any worms that I find, I'm going to put them into the bottom layer. I'm going to put the whatchamacallit on, and I'm just going to leave that for now. And I'm going to go and seek some guidance. I think it's time. I'm months into this project, probably at least a half a year, maybe even. But now I need to go and ask and seek some guidance. This whole time I've just been winging it. But this is frustrating, and I feel like maybe it's the time to go and seek some help. I'm not always very good at asking help from people. Maybe this is one of those times where I need to. Anyhow, well, not the video I expected. Maybe I'll have one of those. Maybe I'll have one of those Ricola drops and have a think while I figure out what to do next. Anyhow, thank you for sticking with me. If you're still watching, I'll keep you posted on what happens next. Ciao for now. Okay, here we are. I have removed all of that bedding that was all moldy. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm actually wearing a mask because, yeah, mold. Mold is not something I want to mess with. Yeah, so I have removed pretty well, I mean, all the worms are out. And there's still a couple of them hiding in the box. But I got most of them, and come on, you see that little guy there? That's really cool. So here's what I've decided to do. I didn't prepare any other food than I just have decided to the food that I had set aside, which I'm not going to use. Plunk the worms in there now that I've anyway, and yeah, so I've decided I will let this be for now because, well, I'm a little bit frustrated and bummed out I think I need a break from this. I also probably would do well with my own feeding schedule. Maybe it's time for me to feed myself. But I'm going to come in here tomorrow. I'm going to prepare some food. I'm going to come in here tomorrow and I'm going to feed this layer, which will be the first time I think in 2 weeks that it's been fed. Actually, maybe more than 2 weeks. I don't know. But I can tell that there seem to be plenty of worms. You know, as I just peek and pull this back, I can see all sorts of movement underneath. But yeah, so I've tried to add as much of the life from the top layer as I can. Yeah. And maybe there's still, you know, there's still stuff. There's still these little creatures on the edge here. And I don't want them to, you know what I mean? Like, I wish I could tell them to move. She'd be like, hey, okay, time to move, guys. Everybody move. I don't know if that'll make any difference. I think maybe what I'll do is I'll just leave that like that for now. It's an outrageous thing to do, I'm sure. Oh, wait. It's really dumb, I'm sure. I think I'm feeling like I'm a highly strung empath, and the idea of having all these, like, because I mean, it's difficult for me to pick up on the camera, but like, I'm talking about thousands and thousands and thousands of these things. I mean, they're everywhere. I mean, you can't see it, but they're on the floor. Like, at this point, there's hundreds of them on the floor right now, and I'm gonna have to like sweep that up, you know. Okay, so I'm gonna put this back in here. I think it'll be fine. And I'm sure that my worm friends, this little pile, look at all of these. Oh, boy, oh boy. Alright, I should stop teasing them. But it's pretty cool though. Let's see if we can get a close-up shot. Wormies. Okay, well, I'm going to feed this box tomorrow then. And we'll pull out a different container of food, thaw it out, and get that sorted. I'll cover these ones up, give them a bit of, and then what to do now here, put this down. Okay. Now, I think I do have to put this thing on. And I don't know what to do with these creatures now. There's a couple more worms as well. So, maybe, I don't know. I don't like this solution. I don't like this solution. Let me think. It's difficult to think when I'm also trying to shoot and talk and try to be smart and even funny. Imagine that. Try. Whether I'm successful or not, I'm not sure. Okay, well, you know, actually, this is weird, but I think I'm just going to put this back on top. Just going to put that back on top, because what I sense is that these creatures here on the edge will go down and join the others if I, you know, because it's obviously nicer down there than it's going to be around the edge. Okay. I will not leave it for very long. I'm going to find out whether I'm successful or not with this little experiment. I will find that out very soon, no doubt. Okay, well, I've decided to go all out because I am on camera. This is recording. And I just see so many of these poor bugs on the floor. And if I leave them on the floor, or like, you know, just sweep them up normally, they will end up in the garbage. Which would be like, you know, I mean, normal. I mean, how many people would criticize me for doing that? But I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about how recently there was a study that came out, which frankly should be kind of common sense, but that's concluded that crabs feel pain when you boil them. I mean, come on. Shouldn't that be like Captain Obvious material? But anyhow. I feel and I am responsible for the well-being of these creatures, so I want to try and save and protect as many of them as I can. Okay, so I'm going to put this in here loosely. I don't want it to like ride up too much on the sides, because I want to encourage the occupants to... Yeah, let's do it this way. There we go. That's better. I want to encourage the occupants of the sides to go down. Okay. All right. Okay. We're going to leave that as that. And, yeah. If you're still with me, thank you very much. I really appreciate anyone who sticks with me throughout a video like this. If you have, please comment and subscribe if you feel like I've earned your subscription today. And like and do all those things. And otherwise, we hope to see you in the next episode of The Worm Show. I'm your host, signing off, Thorn Jules. Ciao for now.